Welcome. I might just try this without music just so you guys can hear me. Welcome back to the CS:GO Europe Christmas tournament. A one-off tournament held by the CS:GO's team, especially for Christmas, because, you know, Christmas is approaching. I am your commentator, Louis 2K, part of the EPA, and, well, welcome to this Group A. This is going to be our Group A winners match. It is going to be between the Finnish team, Teqk Electro, taking on our Portuguese team in GS Jämsän Paintball of the Portugal. I've obviously heard of Teqk Electro before. GS Jämsän, they seem to be a new team, originating from Portugal, and you know, I'm just looking at the title, at the names above, and the reason for the question marks is because it's those it's the A's with the dots above them. I don't know what that's called in English, because it's not an English thing, basically. We are just waiting for the last few Teqk Electro players to turn up. Teqk Electro, of course, they did win one of these tournaments in the past. They won the CS Gods Autumn event. And now switching their focus to try and win another tournament. They played also in the December, or sorry, it was a November one. They played in that, didn't quite win, but came close. So maybe Teqk Electro looking to pick up their second tournament win here in the CGE. And this should be a good game between the two Group A winners. Teqk Electro beat Teqk. I don't know how to pronounce it because they're Portuguese and my Portuguese is trash. They won 16-4. GS Jämsän, they won 16-5 against Teqk. Both of those games were yesterday. And now our main focus will be on who's going to win this group, top the group, well, not top the group. Who's going to come out on top? This will be their third win in a row, according to the guy in chat. Hello. Who's running the Teqk Electro Twitch in chat? Hello. Yeah, just casually pull it on stream. Yeah, sure. Oh wait, you know what I forgot to do? I forgot to observer. There, I forgot that. I don't know, I'll stop chat from up here, and you know, all looks nice on stream now. Yeah, we will be getting ready very, very shortly. Still waiting on for these last Teqk Electro players to turn up. Evoberg, I don't know if I've heard of him. He's on the Teqk Electro side for now. Welcome everyone who is in chat, joining us for this game on Twitch and on YouTube. This is going to determine who's going to be the winners of Group A. Teqk Electro and GS Jämsän, they both won their earlier games. There we are, they fixed the title, it looks so much nicer. Well done, whoever's in charge of the server. Well done, server admins. Round of applause to you guys. Our final sets of players are slowly just pushing in now. Hello, Kosoryup. I am really sorry if I pronounce anyone's name wrong. You know, I'm English. I don't have a... I'm not good at, like, Scandinavian names. So it's going to be Kudul, Afi, Nyax, Banjo, Alexandra, GS Jämsän against Evoberg, Jalop, Sense, Naya. And the last Teqk Electro player we are just awaiting on. Hello, Tibbets. Welcome to the stream. Your captain in Forks. Welcome, dude. Did you win your game yesterday? Should we just go through all the results of yesterday? So, in Group A, obviously, I've said Teqk Electro and GS Jämsän won their game 16-14, 16-5. In Group B, yes, we got a Group B. We've got a second group here. Global TRH, they beat Snakers 16-9. And TNG Clan, they won 16-0 against 4X Esports. That'll be a game that 4X want to try and forget about. We do have the lower group as well, so the Group A losers, Teqk and Solarco play. They should be playing about now. 4X Esports and Snakers, they'll also be playing their losers bracket in the Group B game after this. The other match at the moment But yeah, there's 2 games on at the moment. The other game is the Group A losers bracket game between Teqk and Salacum. Anyone else have any other questions? I hope I've sort of cleaned up and explained the tournament bracket to everyone. Welcome everyone watching. And a special shout out to anyone who's actually watching on YouTube. I can't see the YouTube chat because I've not really bothered opening it, but you know, that's just me. So yeah, I'll just wait on these last few players to finally turn up and to ready up. See, it's lucky I don't get annoyed when things start late. Well, I do, but that's not the point. So is this a new ex-Electro team, or like, are they changing organisations or something? So they've all got the Teqk tag. I don't quite know if that means anything. Come on. Oh, that's why we've lost so many viewers, because it was just all the players from the game who've just left. Or maybe they all just got fed up of waiting, you know. But no, it is time to begin our game. Oh, we've just lost an extra Electro player. Sorry for these delays. These are beyond. Teqk is inside meme. Oh, okay, it's an inside meme. Fair enough. Come on. Started the game already. See, what's really bad is these are going to be delaying the other games like later today. Oh, now we've lost a Jämsän player. Come on. Right, I'm trying to keep you guys occupied. How would you guys like me to keep you occupied for the next couple minutes before these players turn up? Oh wait, it's not that we've just lost loads of viewers, it's just loads of them have switched over to YouTube where the VOD of this game will be available to watch after. So anything I say will get saved on the internet forever. Is it on Pot Flash? No, this is on like a custom server, so yesterday I know they had issues with the servers not being set up. So they had to play the games on Pot Flash, but these are actual servers which the server, I think the league is sponsored by someone who give them servers. Yeah, we're a private server. Right, we've got all the players in. I think it's time for a game of Counter-Strike. Are you guys in chat ready for this game of Counter-Strike? It's going to be a big game. It's a big deciding game, and the loser of this game won't go home. The loser will just get a second chance in the lower bracket final. But winning this game will at least secure your spot in the playoffs to be held tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be Net9 servers. And here we are then. Let's get ready. Let's get hyped up. This is going to be Ex-Electro taking on GS Jämsän and Paintball PT here in the CS Gods Christmas event. Your Group A winners are going to be determined from 15-30 rounds of Counter-Strike. We might even go to overtime. Who'd have guessed? Overtime is, of course, possible. It is only a best of one, but it's a best of one. Both these teams will be edging and desperate to try and win. And look how hyped we are for a knife round. Nice, we'll find the first kill, and it's traded up by MC, but Alex and Alex, they've also got kills. Sense got one back in there. Banjo got one back. It's all down to Sense, and he's just now running away. He's running away from 3 other players of the GS Jämsän Paintball, and this knife round just quickly falls apart. That's my rap god impression during a knife round. If you actually understood me in that, well done. Like, honestly, well done for understanding me. Sense, stop running away. Stop delaying the inevitable, please. Miss jump, and Sense is pretty much done for. GS Jämsän going to take the knife round, and you'd expect them to start CT side, unless they've got a few plans or strats set up for the T side. And actually, they are going to rotate as we predicted. GS Jämsän going to be starting CT, Ex-Electro T side, and you know what? Let's get ready. Let's get hyped. And let's begin this opening game of the day. First game of the game. First game of the game. First game of the day. and a truly important one for both these two teams. Is it going to be X Electro? Is it going to be GS Jämsän taking the win? All should be revealed very much shortly. Is it the third restart or was it the second restart? It is the second restart, and X Electro on the pistol round won't be investing in too much. All pretty much going through armor. 2 smokes and a flash will be invested in. Jar up at the end there, fully investing in armor. For the CT side, 2 smokes, 3 flashes, 1 volley, and a nade instantly being used towards mid. That won't be doing any damage. The CT side have got 3 on A and 2 on B. So X Electro early on, they were planning to go towards the A side. They got the second mid control, instantly falling back and heading towards the B side. And an early chunk of damage going away from Alexander. GS now falling back onto the site, rotating a player over quickly. Jollop, he's trying to get the opening kill. That's going to favour Evoberg. Nyax will get one nice kill back for the CT side, and Afi will find Naya as well. A game of trades, 3-on-3, and the bomb site is now in X Electro's favour. The CT side now going to try and retake this. And Afi will get a nice opening pick on Evoberg. One player towards Banana, the other towards New Box for the T side now. And that T side player is going to be tagged. Sense will get one, but it's all down to Sense against 2 other players. He'll get the first. It's a 1 versus 1. And Sense, he's looking for the 4K. Afi for the 3K. That smoke has just delayed things a bit. And you don't have to peek Sense. And he's still trying to peek, going for the knife kill. And he might just get it. He's so low, Sense. He will save it. X Electro, they're going to take the pistol round. How broken is the HUD? Because I don't actually use the custom HUD. To be fair, I've got a specific overlay for the that's bad. I've only just realised that as well. X Electro then going to be pushing up towards the A site very quickly in their control, with GS Jämsän stacking all 5 players towards the B site. It is a full eco from the CT side as well. And for the CT side now, a 5-on-5 rotate as they search to do damage, but they need to be aware of this UMP close by. MC will get himself 1, but will be traded out instantly actually by Kuddle with the USP. The UMP now in the hands, but Naya's found himself 2 kills with the MP5, and now the CT side just going to try and maybe find this library player. Naya will find himself another kill, won't find Banjo. But now Banjo's position is definitely known, and he just has to fall away and try and do whatever he can. Searching to do extra damage, won't hold on to that UMP. That's going to be X Electro then going 2 to the good. But damage done by the CT side on a retake scenario, which was always going to be tough, retaking the site with no armor utility weaponry whatsoever. They will now get a full bout and play this round though. 3 M4s, 2 Famases, and just 2 AKs coming out from X Electro. It's just going for some mid control and second mid control for the T side early on here. Jalop, he's at least found his way into the apartments for now. Has support from MC as well, and they are looking to try and work themselves towards the balcony side of a site. GS Jämsän, they haven't fully confirmed what site they're going to just yet, but it is just map control they're working with for now. Evoberg for now is solo up towards Banana, and that little deep smoke won't allow him to really progress any further. Nor will Jämsän be allowed to progress either. Elsewhere around the map, it is X Electro looking for this A site control potentially. They've got to find 3 players. Afi and Kuddle, they've got a nice little crossfire set up in place here. Banjo's here to help out. Kuddle, he spots an early chunk of damage, or searching to do an early chunk of damage, but won't do anything. He's going to be traded out as Jalop finds the opening kill, 1 back from Banjo. And Banjo's still alive up here. He's got himself a second. Afi also supporting his teammate, Harry Cannon. All that remains is Sense with an AK, and X Electro with 20 seconds left have pretty much just thrown this round away in their favour. We'll get 1 headshot, but that's all he's going to find out of that. Just Jämsän they get the first round in their favour. Let's try and sort out this overlay while we've got a little pause and play. Like, this was the overlay which I had given to me by the casters, links, not Linksum. And okay, OBS just doesn't want to work with me today. What? Hello? Sorry for these issues. Like, I didn't really realise this would cause an issue. Crop, there we are. Oh, I can't even do it. What if I do that? Nah, that's just going to ruin it. Sorry for these issues. This is just... I don't have this custom HUD which everyone else uses. I'm going to have to do that for now. Sorry. I know it looks messy at the bottom. Ex-Electro then, after losing that round, are just going to be down to an eco for this round. Smoking a nade and a couple of pistols are what they will be trying to work with to try and do damage. That nade, not going to be that damaging realistically, but the nades from Banana are damaging. No, Nyex and Alexander, they're just holding off strong. 4 quick kills coming out from the Banana side of the map, and Alexander will find himself a third as well. Jämsän, quick as that, will tie up the game. They go 2-2. And if there's anyone at the CS Golds thing, can they send me a new overlay, please? Can they send me an overlay which doesn't have the logo overlapping the thing, please? That's really annoying. Centre's got an AWP out for the Ex-Electro side this time. It's the only AWP out on the server for now. Alexandra did hold on to an AK from the previous few rounds. And for now, the pace of play is slowed down by Ex-Electro as they look to acquire just some map control at this stage. They won't quite be able to get anything for now. I think it'll again just with this crossfire from top mid. Nyex and Alexandra, they are alone on the B side. Alexander's looking to potentially rotate, or looking to be the player who can rotate quickly enough if required. A re-smoke will go on towards mid, and that's going to slow down things for Ex-Electro, because they do smoke off the long angle. Afi, though, he was toying with the idea of pushing it, but he won't be able to do a lot, and he can't really do a lot of damage either. Nyex will find the opening frag as Ex-Electro push onto this A site here, but Afi is still alive, still looking to hold off this push, and could deny the bomb plant. We'll get 1-2, maybe a third, can't get Nyex, but a nice little 2k, and still possible on the retake here for the CT side. Alexandra and Nyex, who were both on the B site, now left in a retake scenario towards the A site. Everberg, nice shot, just a dispatch of Alexander, and will just be falling back and rotating. Nyex, you've got 7 HP, you wouldn't think he could do this on his low HP, but has a little bit of utility still to use if he wants to. And opting to save the AK, probably the smarter move. Ex-Electro, they find themselves onto the A site, and they get themselves another round. So, I mean, a good round again from Ex-Electro, but the retake just all fell apart for the CT side as soon as... Who was it who pushed him? Was it Alexandra pushed in quicker than his teammate, and there was just no ability for a retrag. That was the issue there. Ex-Electro then will keep the AWP out in play and still have a load of AKs to work with as well, and loads of utility. But despite losing that round, the CTs, they've been able to fully invest into this round, apart from a lack of utility from the B side players. And there's once again the apartments control, which the T side want to try and achieve early on. Afi, the player, boosted up. And a different little progression from the CT side. Instead of having one on long, one on short, now putting both the players on short aim. Evoberg for now has been quite aggressive, and he's dry peeking these corners so riskily. And he's got a little bit of utility you could use as well. Not expecting Nix though, but still, he's allowed to find the opening frag. One player left on the B site. Electro, they're hitting towards the A site with considerably more players. And Sense just missed that shot. That would have been a key shot to hit. And that just cost Electro the chance to entry towards A. And because of that, they are going for the smarter move. Heading towards the A site here. Where for now, Alexandra has to hold off quite well, quite convincingly as well. Alexandra will get a first kill and pre-firing to find MC as well. He shut down this push quite convincingly, and now Sense is here alone, and he'll be allowed to find a 1 kill and came close to getting that second kill through the smoke as well. This is still possible for Electro. And despite getting the man advantage early on, it seems to have fallen apart for the T side. Oh no, that timing's insane. Sense can't plant the bomb. Jollop has to get himself a 3k to clean this out, and that was always a tough ask within itself. Jämsän, they tie up the game, and they make it 3-3. And if you are new to the CS Gods Twitch and YouTube channels, do feel free to give them some love by subscribing or following. Nix. He's opted for shotgun, which has ended up in Jollop's hands. And for the Electro side this time, it has been a bit of a slow start for them, but they are only down to pistols. Let's not forget for this round. There's going to be the apartment's control early on. They just strive to acquire. I can hear my roommate singing really loudly. Like he's shouting the words to his song. Hi, Synex.
Hi.
Well, that was a nice conversation me and Synex just had. A slow little round, really, from Electro. Despite it being an eco, they're still trying to do damage, but Banjo, he'll find the opening 2 kills. Sense, he will trade out, and while Banjo got 3 kills, it means Sense is left alive, and with a shotgun against 4 players, probably not going to be that potentially possible. Jämsän, they're back in the lead now. I think this is the first time we've seen them actually take the lead. Going 4-3 up, and again causing Electro to have an eco round. An eco round which has seen a Mac 10 being forced out. And I'm so fed up of seeing the Mac 10 because I had to make a Mac 10 model. For my game, I'm making 140 on the clock. Kudo and Naren will find the early frags between them, and that Molotov is looking to slow things down. And despite this, Evoberg and his teammate Jollop have just been able to push because of this. And Evoberg is trying to outplay his players, but has been spotted out by Affy. A really odd and interesting approach to this round. It was a force buy of sorts. Alexandra is in position to at least shut down one player, but refocusing towards the B site where Nix can at least hold off the CT push and find another kill. Evoberg is left, heading towards the A site. No bomb in hand, just hunting for damage. And there's 1 kill. 1 more player towards A, the other 2 towards CT. The M4 just in a lovely position just to shut down that push. Jämsän go 5-3 up. Electro though, this is their chance to respond as they get a full buyout in play. Sense again on the AWP this time. It's going to be Alexandra again with the AWP towards the B side, but early on he has to fall away because once again it's banana control, which Electro are searching and working with. For now they can get the banana control. And again it's going to be up to Nix and Alexandra to hold off a push towards B, which this time is looking a bit more likely. A utility set up in place about to be coming in. And it's going to have to be an open and M4 for them to find collectively. Big ask, but definitely possible. And I'm going to say that they're going to wait until the 1 minute mark to push and use these smokes. Okay, I was wrong there, but let's not forget, that's not the point. That's actually going to be a 55-second push. Here comes the push, here comes the utility. Nyx is going to be the player to have to try and hold off this push early on, but the AWP also has to do damage, and the AWP can't do anything early on. Nyx has got himself 2. The trader's gone out. Alexander did get the AWP at least demolished, and the man advantage still in favour of Jämsän. Look how late Naira is going to be towards the site here. Naira 1. Or was it Niall? Either way, there's 25 seconds for the bomb to go down here. Again, quite late of a plant from Electro, but they'll get it down either way. And that's a lot of damage done to Naya through the smoke from the coffin area where 2 players are approaching from. Kuddle is just going to push the smoke quite happily, but peeks the wrong angle. Man advantage back to Naya. He's got himself 1 kill, and that Molotov has done damage to Afi in the coffin position. Banjo's going to push, and there'll be a killer piece, but it's going to favour Electro. MC gets both of them, and Electro, they're back in this. They've got a 4th round now. Still, Jämsän lead. Sorry, if you heard me swallowing. I'm really disappointed with the HUD. Either way, Molotov and utility is going to be used by Electro towards the B site. A faster push and a mixture of a buy. 2 AKs, 1 AWP, and 2 pistols. And again, the pressure going to be going towards the B site. This time the CTs don't have an AWP to hold off this push. Nyx going to have to go big once again and has done some damage, but not enough to Evoberg. 4 players pushing out and collectively all hiding together in that angle there. Alexander's got himself 2 back at least, but Evoberg will trade out, and that smoke, the timing of that just meant MC was able to cross. Electro this time will get the bomb plant a little bit quicker. Banjo though will find 1 frag off of that. And Banjo, he's so desperate to try and find a player, try and clear out the angles, but the smoke is delaying things ever so slightly. Flash will go in, and Banjo will use another flash just to help himself push in. Both team players towards Banana now, and a good little setup by MC. He'll get a first. There's a trade back. It leaves Naya against 2 players and an AK in hand. We'll get 1, and the bomb's being stuck. And IX has to get this kill, and that's forced Afi to fall off the bomb, and Afi won't actually find it. Naya gets the clutch, gets the 2 kills, and gets Electro with a 5-5 scoreline. So that's 2 rounds in a row, which GS Jämsän have lost. Of course, GS Jämsän had the easier game in terms of the score, 16-5 against Teqk. Electro won 16-14 against Solarcum. And the nades, the damage, it's all going insane by the CT side. And this is an eco by the CT side, and Alexander's at least made it a 2-on-2. He's still got a nade to work with, which he hasn't quite spotted out yet. And Jalop, he was so low there. The nade and utility so damaging by both sides. Alexander has got himself an AK from this and also upgraded a pistol as well. So a sufficient round, and Electro, they might not even risk going to push for the kill. MC, he might try and take this AK off of his opponent. But he's got a lot of map to clear out to really even find him. And I can still hear my roommate shouting really loudly. Not shouting, but at least, yeah, singing really loudly. So somehow, Electro, they cut it quite tight there, but they found themselves a 6th round to regain the lead back in the Finnish team's favour. It is Finland against Portugal, and another pause brought in. And a talk for both sides just to try and work out how to approach the next couple of rounds. Of course, approaching the last 4 rounds of this first half, which has been a back and forth encounter. I couldn't really predict which one of these would go through cleanly. And of course, the loser of this won't be out of the game. They'll just have to find themselves in the lower bracket to try and continue their tournament the harder way. I want to work out how many players go off to the playoffs. Because I think it's just 4. Okay, so it's the top 4. So the winners of this will go straight through to the playoffs. The winners of Global versus TNG will go straight through to the playoffs. And then it's the losing bracket. The winning team from the losing bracket also goes through. We're going to be getting back underway in this fixture. Full buyout from both sides. No AWPs for either side. Which means Sense and Alexander have to just drop down to the M4 and AK rifles of choice. And it's starting to become a common theme and common occurrence now that you see players at this level, they favour the M4A1, or sorry, is it the M4A4? Over the silence version. Which I totally agree with. I have that personal preference as well. Kuro is playing this a lot more defensively, as of Nyax actually, and meanwhile the CTs have been quite aggressive towards Banana, and this is actually a change of pace from what we've seen from the CT side before towards Banana. Naya, he's taking a load of damage early on and just has to fall away from Banana. Meanwhile, Kuddle just instantly demolishes 2 of them, can't get the third, but Banjo was at least there for another trade, can't get the second trade. 2 nice kills from MC as Ex-Electro get themselves onto the A site. And they've got time to just reposition the 1 plant as well. No utility left for the CT side in the rotating. That could be a bit of an ask. No utility and a retake. Ex-Electro still have utility. They've got 2 mollies and a load of flashes still to work with. This time, Alexander and Afi are trying to push in together, and the smoke, though, has just delayed things ever so slightly. Ex-Electro not even on site, both hiding towards Woolen. Both looking the same angle. Could fall apart, and the Molotov are just perfect enough. The CT side have to fall away. Afi and Alexander just can't do any damage. The 4 players left alive will remain. And Ex-Electro will find themselves a 7th round on top. And Jämsän this time, though, do have money just about for a pistol buyout at least. Their economy's not that strong, not that favourable for either of them. I mean, CT side, it's not been the most worthy buyout, but they at least opted to buy around the weapons they held on to. Early sets of kills coming in for Banjo and MC for both sides. This time, Jämsän and Paintball, they can't be as aggressive as they have been to Banana. And Ex-Electro have kind of clocked on that they need to try and keep this Banana control, else it could fall apart. A little flash will just alert Jämsän of a Ex-Electro presence towards B for now. It's going to be a hit towards A. Naya, just getting a bit of lag, I think. He seems to be all good now. Good all get a Molotov, but a Molotov which might have been a little bit too early and a little bit too premature. Kuddle, he's going to have to do a big job to hold off this push. Nyax is behind him and supported, and he's only got a CZ, and actually the T side, they're going to be finding the kills. Kuddle, he could only get 1. He could have got more than 1 kill, but he only got 1. Alexander then. And Afi, the 2 players, yet again left in a retake scenario. Both from B, and both still have weapons to work with. And the CTs need this for their economy massively. And if they can't realistically just save this, because once again their teammates wouldn't be able to buy out, and third to last round. It's not going to be looking likely that the CTs can do anything. There's 1 more kill back in their favour. Afi finding Naya. The CTs, though, will just follow back. Actually, the AWP was lost there. Jollop, he was so low on health. And he just fell after the bomb plant. 8-5 then. The CTs looking to get a few more rounds back, or else it's going to be tough. And this was the side they opted to start on. The CT side after winning that 9th round. And not been that convincing. especially in the past few rounds where the economy's been a bit dented. It's going to be Banjo this time with the AWP towards CT. And once again with the AWP for the X-Electro squad. For now, X-Electro not going to be able to do much with their map control. Banjo's just holding a tight angle here, and Kuddle just has to fall away after being spotted out by Jalep. Again, the X-Electro default seems to be play 2 players towards A and play the rest towards Banana. Or this is just how this round's being played out. That nade, quite damaging. Naya, for now, still alive with the AK. And it's looking as if Jämsän want to try and play it a little safer towards Banana this time. They can't go for the Banana controller yet again. That's been a bit costly. That Molotov will force Banjo away. And he's just standing in the Molotov. He actually falls to center the Molotov. And that's a massive mistake at itself. And X-Electro aren't even pushing towards a B site here. They're still going to be working towards A. Banjo was just flashed. And even that wasn't enough to make him aware that he was stuck in a Molotov. Alexander though will find 1 kill as Jalep falls. Kuddle will get 1 kill back as well. And actually the CT hold this time is a lot more stronger. There's another kill for Alexander. Everberg, he's got a Teqk 9. And he'll be easily found towards Banana by Nix. There was 20 seconds left, and it was tough to do anything in 20 seconds with next to no money. So X-Electro, they've won the half. Will they finish this on a high? And their buyout isn't looking that good. They've pretty much just been reset. Got out a couple of AKs and a couple of pistols, but again, the economy just been going back and forth for both these two sides. This time it's going to be quick towards A. Sorry, quick towards B. Now Molotov will just slow things down. Nix, he'll be allowed that kill instantly. Because the Molotov's in play, it just slows things down massively. X-Electro, they're now opting to fall back and gonna try and work towards A. That's where Kuddle is. And the time of that is pretty insane. Kuddle will pre-fire that, but he won't take any damage, nor will his teammate. And X-Electro now stuck. They're puzzled. They are rotating back towards B. There's Banjo and Nix here to hold off the push. As Naya continues to make some noise, continues to try and fake something out towards the A side. And with that AK, you might as well just take the AK towards B, honestly. It'll be a smarter call, but either way though, X-Electro, they're going to try and enter onto the B site now that Naya has been lost towards A. The push coming in. The kills coming in for the CT side. And, well, all that remains between Jämsän is Sense and a 7th round. And, well, Sense we allowed another kill. Not a 7th kill, another kill. And we'll get the bomb down. And CT is now rotating together. 2 AKs, 1 AWP. And this is going to be a massive clutch if Sense can do this. All 3 players approaching from CT. And Sense is holding a close angle. This could be down to timing. Spots 1 player and doing damage, but it's not enough to even kill off Alexander. And look at this. Look at the aggression. GS, they're so confident now. Kuddle will fall. And Sense, he came so close. And he almost got that kill on Alexander, which just wasn't enough. Half time in the CS Gods Christmas Tournament Winners Group A game. GS Jämsän get another round. But X-Electro lead 8-7. "15 kills for Banjo after the first half. Afi top with 13-9. Sense is currently at the top for the side of X-Electro. So far, quite an evenly balanced game, I've kind of felt. All looking good so far. And in the end, Jämsän did enough to make that recovery to at least get a couple more rounds at the end of that half. They needed those 2 rounds. It wasn't looking that convincing. And now they've at least given themselves a shot, a stab in the dark at taking the T side as well. It's going to be a side where X-Electro hope they can get something. We are going to be heading back into this fixture then. If you are new around here, I'm Louis2K. I'm your caster for this fixture. Just Jämsän on the T side now. We'll have 2 smokes 3 flashes and 2 Molotovs, and looking to be heading towards second mid and A. It's Teqk Electro with 2 on A, 3 on B, and early on might have just been an unlucky call if the 2 side do commit towards the safe side. Jollop instantly and early on has to fall away. And why was MC so convincing about rotating early on? They've done well enough to fall back. And Jämsän, it was going to be an A hit early on. Still could be an A hit with the utility and positions they're all standing in. Utility then is going to be flown up. And the Teqk Electro now have 4 players holding off this A site here. And Naya just has to be fall away. Not being smoked after T's taken so much damage. As is Jollop actually. And Naya had to find a kill there, but there was only 1 for the CT side. Evoberg and MC, they've got kills between them. It's not going to be enough though, but Evoberg, he's found himself a second. A 2 versus 2. And the T side still only just getting the bomb down here. Evoberg, he has to be careful when he has to try and find a kill here. So it's also coming to help him out, but it's going to be Banjo finding one. Evoberg with his 3rd. This will be a 4K from the CT player here. And Evoberg, he can't find it after he saves around for GS Jämsän. And the Portuguese team tie up the scores 8-8. And this is already feeling like a close second half yet again. This could even go to overtime. Full eco coming up from Teqk Electro. Evoberg purchased a 5-7. They've also got 2 nades around on that side. No AKs as of yet for Jämsän. And Jollop, he'll be able to find 1 trade kill instantly. Banjo, he's got himself 2. And Banjo trying to do more damage here, but Kuddle cleans up the quickest ever round of Counter-Strike you'll probably see. And it does favour GS Jämsän against an eco in Teqk Electro. So Teqk Electro have got a relatively suitable buyout in this round here. They've got 2 Famouses, a couple of M4s in play as well. Oh, sorry, that was the Teqk Electro squad. And Jämsän looking to get the banana control in these early stages here. Banjo for now is alone in second mid, just going to be lurking alone, finding anything towards apartments. And Jämsän making a lot of noise actually, and Alexander, he doesn't really know what he's doing. He for now is going to reposition himself in mid, where Smoke will now participate and fall. And Electro being quite quick towards getting this little boost in play in MC's position. One Molotov will go down just to start on the pace of play for the aggressing T side now. MC, he surely hears these shots in the apartment's control. Alexander, he is there. And unlucky, and that's an awful flash. And that might just screw things up for Jämsän as they try and push out here. Second flash will allow him to push out, and that's brilliant. MC's going to fall, as does Nitro. That's so good from Alexander. And that's 2 great entries for Jämsän heading onto this A site here. They will get a bomb down here. Evoberg won't be able to find anything. Jollop is here. And he did just get hit by that Molotov right at the end there. The CT is looking to do what damage they can, and Alexander will be gifted a 3rd kill in this round. And searching for the 4K as Sense approaches from top mid. And Alexander will find the 4th kill. A lovely 4K coming out from the Portuguese player. That's a 10th round on the board for them. Teqk Electro trying to get a response ASAP. I didn't want to close the stream, oh well. And open 4 AKs out for the Jämsän PT squad. And they'll look to try and extend their lead here against an eco in Teqk Electro team. We've got a couple of pistols and 1 nade sent. He's going to fall early on. As Nike spots him pushing towards car. Alexander again will be utilising the AWP and playing. Definitely being able to afford it. Afford it. I'm making too many easy mistakes here. Either just a warning shot towards the second mid area, but towards Banana, that's where all the action's going on. Kudo and Alexander, they've got the openings. That's the B site now in the Jämsän favour. One goes down and, well, Evo Rogue remains with a 5-7 and a hope of doing damage, which even he can't do. A 2k from Alexander. Further kills from the remaining T players. Even he can't do a 2k from Alex. That's me. Ex-Electro, they've got a full bout back in the play now. So our first full gun round, I'm going to treat this as of our second period. Evoberg, he's searching to find the AWP and he's got to try and beat Alexander. And Alexander's actually going to beat him in that little AWP mid encounter. Alexander, though, being aware of the banana area of the map. Nice shot, Alexander. He's just going to take down Naya, who had just jumped across. And Alexander, you can tell he wants another kill here. Just praying he found Jalop solo towards Banana. Despite that utility being used, he is for now just going to be watching the B lurk. But now the attention has to go onto the A site here because the CTs, they're holding this off quite well. MC, he got himself a second kill here. MC for now is just hiding away. It is Alexandra left against two players to try and retrieve another 4k. Alexander's just going to be peeking in and isn't going to check that angle. MC won it. It's Jämsän who go 11-9 up. Ex-Electro there, actually for the first time in this game, introducing a double AWP setup. Sent an MC using the two AWPs, one on A, one on B. And MC this time isn't going to be peeking mid. He knows the risks after Alexandra got the opening AWP kill last round. And that deep smoke from Ex-Electro just means they could push deeper into Banana if they wanted to. And they are going to be doing that, actually. Jalop is close by and he'll hear the footsteps of these close by players. That nade isn't going to be that effective. And nor was the other nade. So Jämsän using lots of utility early on. Not even going to be that damaging either. That's a really costly and ish dangerous thing here. Look at Jalop's position. He's got a chance to do so much damage here. Is Nyack's actually going to peek this angle? He will do a little jigger peek and will fall. Could all trade. Now Jämsän going to focus on the B site now, and they need to be quick because look who's approaching it. It's going to be Sense, who's already been quick enough to fall back. He will flash himself into the site, and he will find himself Alexander. The AWP for the T side now has been lost. And the CTs just seem to be cleaning this up as Everberg finds himself 2 further kills. Leads Daffy with an AK and a big ask to get the bomb down. 15 seconds. He might just fall away and hold on to his AK and armor. And just like that, it gives Ex-Electro another breathing point, another chance to get back into this game. Colour terrorist win. I need either some caffeine or sugar to wake me up. Because I'm feeling tired. And it's not because of the game, just because I'm feeling tired. I am feeling, thank you. 11-10, Jämsän not going to be... They are actually going to be overly committing to a purchase. A late buyout, which will include an MP5 and loads of deagles. Again, the CT side just working with the double AWP setup. Sent an MC using those AWPs. A little flash, which allows Jalop to at least peek in. And once again, that's going to be banana control in the favour of Ex-Electro. And it's a part of the map which their opponents, their Portuguese opponents, are giving up quite easily. Either way, the nades mean that Jämsän can't exactly push in. Elsewhere on the map, there are kills in the favour of the CT side. Naya, Everberg, Jollop, they're all finding kills between them. Alexander has taken a huge chunk of damage and trying to get this last player in Everberg as well. For now, can't find Everberg. Since we'll find Banjo. Alexander can't do anything. Another pause coming in as GS Jämsän tie things up. Oh, sorry, that was X-Electro tying things up. The T-side just really haven't been able to get anything, and the banana control just been looking so convincing and so coordinated from the CT side now. 11-11 in this CS Gods Christmas Tournament fixture. I am Louis 2K. I can confirm that the lower bracket game did finish in favour of Teqk. They won that game against Solarco 16-10. So now the full focus goes onto this game here. X-Electro or GS Jämsän. The winners go through to the playoffs. The losers play Teqk for another chance to reach that playoff game. Trying to find Discord. I wasn't sure where my Discord went. So a full buyout from both sides. Maybe X-Electro, or sorry, Jämsän have had a chance to really reapproach this round with a new set of mind, and already the banana control, which they are trying to easily favour, is slowly being ripped apart from them, with Alexander taking loads of damage with the nades in the early stages. Afifano is towards apartments, but look at the aggression from the CT side, and they're even being aggressive towards banana now, and this seems to be quite costly and scary if you're Jämsän. Everberg, he's praying he could find a kill, but couldn't quite do anything here. X-Electro, they are falling back, and that's a great little kill for Nix. Suddenly, Jämsän have the man advantage. They're going to be working towards the B side. This is a slow little play. X-Electro now just making sure they've got 2 on each side, which for now they do. I love how there's a Finnish-only channel in the CSG ODS Europe Discord. 30 seconds, Jämsän now have to make a move quicker than ever. And that nade's going to do so much damage. Alexander down to 3 HP and still somehow alive. It's MSC and Sense, the players to try and hold off the push. The Orb, he'll be looking to do damage here. And this time it could be insane. And they actually missed a shot, but MC's got himself 2 of this. So there's a 3rd for him as well. Banjo will trade out 1 back, but there's still 1 up alive doing damage. And that player is now gone. Look at this timing. Naya and Everberg have to retake this together. Everberg will get the early kill in the second as well. A great little retake and a bit more success on Everberg. He didn't even have to wait for his teammate. He was just able to do that all solo. In the end, it worked out quite convincingly for him. And that is really unlucky from GS Jämsän, who will now lose 4 rounds in a row. Still haven't been reset fully. Or like they don't get the full amount of buyouts, full amount of money to buy out. So if Jämsän went for like a light buy here or just an eco, they'd get a full set of money going into the next round, and that seems to be what they are doing. X-Electro keeping the double orbs and rifle set up. Alexander again just having to fall away. This time has to be aggressive with the nades utility there. And can't do anything. Afi and Nix, the 2 players still alive. And Afi's got himself an M4 from his position. It was an aggressive play from Naya. And Nix, he's so desperate to find Everberg, and Everberg hasn't spotted him whatsoever. That's amazing that Everberg's not been spotted out. And look at this control, which Nix has now got to work with. Sense is going to fall back. Jalop wants to be being aggressive. But he is being aggressive towards an alternate side of a map. And how has Teqk still not been spotted? This is insane. The AWP, though, has spotted him out, but Teqk is allowed to do damage either way. The AWP, for now, will remain alive. And Afi, with 50 seconds to play with, has to now find another approach to finishing this round in a more successful manner. And again, might even just opt for the save. And this wasn't a full reset, but it's been a sufficient eco round, nonetheless, from GS Jämsän. But is it going to be the round result which Jämsän needs? It's not. It's going to be X Electro hunting on for that match win with a 13th round. And now again, hold on to 2 AWPs and the 1M4, the M4A1S. I've got that skin. I've got the M4 skin that Jalop has. If Jalop wants to re-show the M4, which he's not gonna. Jämsän, a must-win round coming up from the Portuguese side here. They will get a full bout. They've got the full reset amount as well. Not the full reset amount, the full money. Full amount of money before they get reset. I can't really talk. I'm sorry for this. X Electro are going to be marching on, trying to get that result and the win they need. Banjo for now can't hit the early shot. And it's not going to be too dangerous or too costly. But Jämsän this time are playing it quite slowly. And X Electro also approaching it the same way. Now I will find Kuddle. Man advantage, X Electro. And it feels like that's been the sort of story of the game all day. X Electro just seeming to be in fine control of this game. Alexander, though, will find a kill towards the A site. And still 2 players on each side for the CT side. Jämsän have at least got the response skill. And this is now something they can use to try and push on here. The utility, though, will be going out. And Molotov, though, will just slow things down yet again. That's a great little time Molotov from MC. And it means now that Jämsän are going to be committing with a little bit less health as well now towards this A site. It's going to be MC and Naya trying to hold this off. And Naya has to be careful here. He's in such a dangerous position. But MC will be allowed 1 kill. Naya will get 1 back, but trades galore. And X Electro somehow clean it up so quickly, so convincingly. And it's X Electro looking more likely to go towards the playoffs. Jämsän, they've been reset. They've still got some money, though. And again, another much-needed pause. And this could be the make or break round for X Electro. If they win this, they're on match point at least. And they'll have 4 match points to work around. If the Portuguese side win it, they'd even have a chance to reset X Electro partly because Jalop is lower money. Naya, he's only got 900. Everberg's got 1,000. So a few of them quite low on money. Which means Jämsän aren't fully out of this game yet, but they have to hope they can get this next round. And against X Electro before Jämsän, they've got to find another result. This time going to be going a lot more quicker. That Molotov, it's going to be smoked out. A second Molotov is there, but Senti's going to find the opening kill so quickly, so convincingly. And Naya already behind, searching to do damage on the lurk. He's got himself 1 kill and Sent the other. They've done it. They've got onto match point. Jämsän, they've all fallen apart. It's going to be X Electro with 4 match points, such and try and close out this game. And Jämsän, they've got no money. The push just fell apart. So Jämsän, they brought out what they could, and it's not really a great bout. 2 AKs, a couple of SMGs in play as well. Everberg being aggressive, and this time has been caught out actually by the players, but still, he's allowed to do damage, and so much damage with it. Teqk will find the early frag in his team's favour, but Naya has got one back for the X-Electro roster. 2 in each site now. And the 2 AWPs still alive for this X-Electro roster. And now Jämsän can try and build and get something going towards the A site here. They've got some utility to use. So they can get a smoke and loads of Molotovs and nades in place. But for now, it's going to be a slow little hit coming out. And Jämsän, they definitely haven't given up yet, but they have to rely that they can get the opening picks and they can get onto this A site successfully if they do choose to go towards the A site. Afi will keep hold of the bomb. And Jämsän, surely you're not going to push him with no utility. The utility is going to be used, but no smoke utility, no proper setup being executed. MC has to fall back and he's got a chance to do some damage here, but the timing of that just means he can't find anything. 2 players still alive here. Alexander will get one. MC will get one back at least. And MC, he's still trying to do whatever damage he can. Jämsän, they're on the site. And the AWP actually has to fall away. Nyx will fall. Or sorry, he'll find sense. And now it's Jämsän who've got the man advantage at this stage here. Jalop, he'll get 1 kill back. A 2-on-2 at this stage quickly becomes a 2-on-1. It's going to be MC left against 2 against an AWP. And he's got money, but his teammates don't have money. And he either has to win this or just fall back for the save. And it's just going to be the save which he opts to try and achieve. Jämsän, they somehow find a way back into this game. It's not game over quite yet. They've got a chance to get a few more rounds on the board. 3 more rounds to overtime. But X-Electro, they only need 1 round, of course, to take it to take the match. So, actually, Jämsän have got a really good buyout here. And that's credit to them being able to get that round and being able to keep their economy intact. X-Electro, still a semi-decent buyout, but now's the time it could all fall apart for them. Early on, they want this banana control, and it's going to be a game of trade kills early on. Jalop, he did slightly tag his teammate there, but nothing too damaging. Elsewhere, Afi has to fall away after being bodied out from the T-ramp area. And Banjo, he's expecting these CT players to push. And X-Electro don't have to push any further. It would just be a bit of a death trap and a bit of a silly move if they overly committed any further at this stage. Banjo and Nyx, they're here. Are we looking to do some damage? But MC, he'll be getting this early frag as Kidul falls. Man advantage now in favour of the CT side. And Nyx is so low, so you could consider this a 2-man advantage here. And still, a smoke is holding off this push. And X-Electro are going to be pushing in. Evoberg will get 1, and that's a bomb dropped in his favour. He didn't realise it, and Jämsän will be able to retain the bomb for now. But a great little kill and a great little push. A great chance for X-Electro to try and close out this game now as the last 2 players work towards A. It is Banjo left against 4. He's got himself 1, but has to find himself a few more players. And he's been spotted by the AWP, and the AWP not able to kill him just yet. There's another kill. Banjo making this dream a potential reality here. Has to find an AK and an M4. Everberg and Jalop against Banjo as Jämsän look to try and recover another round. No utility for the CT side other than the decoy. And the CT is just going to be dry peeking this so carefully. And Banjo has to find a kill here. Gets it first, but Everberg, he can save it. That's going to be X-Electro going into the playoffs. They don't need a kit. They've got a round. That's X-Electro going into the playoffs of the CS Gods Europe Christmas tournament. They win Group A quite convincingly. And for GS Jämsän, they get another shot. They're going to be falling to the lower bracket where they take on Teqk. That game's going to be played in around about 15-30 minutes. Congratulations then to X-Electro who win this game on Inferno 16-12. Sense top fragging for the CT side. And Banjo actually got the most kills despite being on the losing team. 25-22 he finished. Either way, a good little clutch, and that second half felt like it was all ex-Electro. There was only one round in the last 9-10 for GS Jämsän, and that was a bomb plant. And that safe call just to hold on to that ult might have just helped ex-Electro win this fixture. Thank you for joining us for this game. Do stick around. We've got some more games to bring you on this channel. I've been Louis2K, and we'll be back in a couple of minutes. Welcome back then, guys, to the CSGOD Europe tournament, our Christmas edition, which will feature these two teams, Jämsän, Paintball, and Teqk, here in the Group A losers bracket final. A big game for both these two teams, as both teams, you know, want to try and get going into their league. I can't even tell. I think this is just warm-up still. Just waiting for everything to get all sorted, get everything all ready. We are just waiting on the last few players to turn up. But hopefully, that'll be good. And according to this is the Electro League, which it definitely isn't. You are watching the CSGE Christmas tournament. Just waiting everything to get all readied up, all sorted. And all done. Done it. Are we ready? Is this live? Should we go off with the assumption it's live? I don't really want to have to do that, but we will do. Here we are then, knife round as per normal, just to determine who's going to start on which side. Is it going to be Teqk? Teqk, I've heard of the Teqk organisation before, but this just seems to be a new organisation and, or sorry, a new roster they've got in place already, all set up. Stream should be now all good, all sorted, and we should be live for this game. It is going to be Jämsän taking on Teqk in the losers bracket final of Group A. The winner goes on straight to the playoffs. The loser, well, they are knocked out. We say bye-bye to them. I'm going to have to go after this, do some work. Just waiting to get this game all readied up, all live, all sorted. Are we just redoing knife round again? I don't even know what's happening at this point. We're just waiting for the teams to either ready up or to get all sorted. If you are new here, do give CS Gods some love, like I do, by following their Twitter, Twitch, and subscribing to them on YouTube. Like, are they waiting for an admin or someone to turn up? I don't really know what they're all doing. And I'm a busy person, I've got stuff to do. I'd love to know what this delay is. What is with the delay? Right, I think we're ready for a game now. Is this live? Is this ready? No, it's not. We're still warm up. Come on, we want a game. We want Counter-Strike. Who's watching in chat? Say hi if you're in chat, please. I don't want to be alone. Come on, guys, say hi. Say hi in chat. While you guys say hi in chat, I will introduce you to Jämsän Paintball against Teqk. And we're already going to have a Teqk pause. Teqk pause for Teqk. Get it? Oh. While we do that, I'll line you up. I'll go through the lineups. For the CT side, the Portuguese team will remain with Alexander, Banjo, Afi, Nikes, and Kuddle, who just lost 16-12 in their winners bracket game to X-Electro. X-Electro now have gone through to the finals. Teqk, they got a 16-5 win, was it? Or a 16-0 win? Hey, Cam. You've got one follower. Shout out to Sloppy Old Tuna for following you. Yeah, the winners of this play TNG. Ooh. The winners will go on and face TNG. Elsewhere, the Teqk roster consisting of Hagi, Justkey, UKSU. He's definitely not a UK player because I'm sure he's Finnish. Aja, 69, and Toritas. And already for the T side from Teqk, there's going to be some banana control. Banana control. We're not on Inferno anymore, Louis. Come on. It's going to be apartments control and heading towards the B side where for now Banjo is alone. Starting to try and close off and to try and push in and get this live and going. And early on, Banjo has to fall away. Is Teqk going to be pushing out, being aggressive onto the B site here? Banjo and Kuddle, they'll be the players to try and close this off. And Banjo actually doing some damage early on, but it's only going to be one kill in his favour. Hagi's got one back. Toritas, he's got one, and Justkey has got another one. Teqk, they've got the B site quite convincingly, and now all that remains is Alexander and Afi left and retaken. Afi somehow left against 4 players quite quickly. Quite tough to do anything in this retaken. Did some damage to UKSU, but not enough to kill him off, really. Afi is just searching to do damage, and Teqk aren't even pushing for this kill. I would have thought they would have gone at this point. Afi, he's so low. Justkey, an easy enough kill, and that's going to be Teqk going 1-0 up here in the CS Gods Christmas tournament. So 1-0 to the Teqk team, and for Paintball, after that first half, which wasn't after the second half of that Inferno game just now, they'll really be looking to get a quick start ASAP. And, well, it's going to be Teqk just down to a default. 2 in apartments, 1 gone underpass, 1 top mid. And Justkey did actually spot these players here. I think Jämsän did also spot the players. There's only 1 kill, actually, with an AK. Yeah, Kuddle will trade out and retrieve that AK. 1 kill back, and for Teqk, panic seems to have arisen as they all rush onto the A site here. Kuddle, it's also going to fall for the CT side at this point. There's a P90 out for Teqk, and Toritas with another one of those AKs looking to do damage, and UKSU is going to find that kill. And the CT side, they're just begging, they're just gagging to do damage at this point, and I don't even think it's possible. Banjo's got an AK, he's got himself 2 kills back at this stage, and this is quickly becoming a possible round for the CT Portuguese team to take. Banjo with AK, Alexander with a USP against a P90 up close, and that P90 up close not allowed to do anything. Hagi has to get himself a clutch early on here to save the round, which was an eco coming out from Paintball, and they lose it. That was a full eco, and that Molotov is going to delay things. There's no kit for the CTs, and they have to commit to the default to the defuse. The CTs on an eco will get themselves their first round. They'll hold on to 2 AKs, and the economy for Teqk isn't even that great. That's a really bad round from the T side, and that's going to be so costly. And a fun fact, this Portuguese team will want to avoid... Basically, they lost to a Finnish team, and they won't want to lose to another Finnish team, because the headlines tomorrow will say Finland 2, Portugal 0. Banjo just shooting those vents to smithereens. 3 players on the A site for the CT side here, and it does seem to be the site where Teqk want to try and push in towards. That Molotov and smoke just going to delay things, but it's a really awkward buy, and there's only 1 AK, and I don't even know if they meant to buy out that AK. UKSU's going to do so much damage here with this AK, and he will get himself 1 kill with it, and They're just going to try and commit to the plant, which they can't even get and do. Afi gets himself 2 kills. 3k at the end for him. A great hold for the CT player. And that for Jämsän is their second round on the board. A full gone round, and Teqk not even given a shot. Not even given a chance to do anything. Cam, are you still here? I'd love to know what team that Cam guy plays for. There's Teqk, who's going to lose the man advantage early on. UKSU was aggressive in Palace, as was Naifu, or Nix. And Nix's early damage will allow him to get that early kill. And now Cam's not going to tell us what team he plays for because he's scared. For now, it's just map control. I can't even speak. Map control, which Teqk are looking to try and retrieve, and it's looking more likely to be a B hit at this stage. Some smokes utility are there for the T side, and Kudal's going to have to do a lot of work here to really hold off this push. And I'm going to try and boost Alexandra up. And a nice little position here. It's not going to be that effective. Oh, that's a great little hold, actually. A nice angle to work with, and this is an angle I've not really seen many teams try and work or try and build towards. What one is it? It's that one. Here comes a push here, and the hold from Alexander isn't going to be good enough. 2 hitters will get 1 Banjo. He will respond with the AWP, but the AWPer has to go bigger here. Molotov will go down on site. Isn't going to delay and deny the bomb plant, but still. Teqk, they've got the site. They've got the bomb plant. A 3-on-3 retake for the CT side here. And that 3-on-3 retake isn't looking likely at this stage. A Jerp will find Afi, who's just so quick and happy to push out there. Banjo looking to do damage against 3 other players. With an AWP and 2 flashes, you'd expect this to be round over and done with for the CT side. Banjo will at least take down 1 player into Ritas. And just going to fall away and hold on to the AWP. And that allows Teqk to at least get a second round early on here in the CS Gods Europe Christmas Tournament. That feels like a mouthful in itself, just to say CS Gods Europe Christmas Tournament. Too many syllables and words there. Doesn't quite roll off the tongue. 2 AWPs now for the CT side, and we never really saw Jämsän Paintball use 2 AWPs on their CT side in Inferno. I'll be hoping this double AWP setup proves a bit more effective here. UKSU is just spamming, just hoping he can do some damage, and it's just a bit of a pre-fire which isn't going to do or land any damage anywhere. That nade's going to be damaging though. UKSU half HP he falls to. Despite this, Teqk still not giving up on the idea of a potential A hit. And Nix has got a nice little angle hidden under. It's going to be UKSU trying to enter, trying to get them onto the site. And you can tell Nix wants to go big here. That timing's insane. He's expecting a flash. How's he allowed that kill though? He gets himself 2 from that angle. Pretty convincing, pretty suitable. Are they going to expect Afi from this angle? They don't check it, and that's 2 kills for the CT player. This round should be over and done with. Just Kick will get the bomb down. He can't do anything else. It is going to be 2-2 in this fixture. GS Jämsän get a 3rd round. And it wasn't even a retake scenario for the CT side. They just got the round, pretty much won even before the bomb was planted. I would like to cast it, but you know, I've got work to do. The double AWP setup will remain for GS Jämsän Paintball. And it's going to be an eco pistol buy for the Teqk side, who again are just treating this like a default angle. Alexander, hoping he gets the early kill, will find Toritas quite easily. If anything, too easily. Just with the AWP. Hello, Blue Wolf. How are you? Yeah, I'm struggling for work. You can tell the struggle of being a caster. Just Kick. He's up close and personal. Still, the double warp setup is in play for this, well, the CT side here. Banjo just hoping the player from top mid peeks. Haigi doesn't want to peek at all. Yukeshu, though, he might peek, and the timing of this just means that Teqk will be able to freely peek mid, and the timing of that was quite insane because the CTs, the Portuguese team, have lost the mid control now. Teqk, he's so low, and Banjo, he went for a little peek and allowed to do damage. The CTs, though, they're finding the kills. This is looking quite easy and quite nice. Aja, him and Teqk have to try and save this round for them. And, well, if that was Teqk, he'd have been gone instantly. Still, Nix took some damage before falling. And Teqk, with a deagle, he's just going to fall onto the carpet. This is 4-2 in the CS Gods Europe Christmas tournament. Hey, Blue Wolf, how do you know we were streaming? Or how do you know... Were you just Googling it? You probably just... don't know. Twitter. The double warp setup will remain for the CT side, and to be fair to them, they've not really had to do a lot of damage with it. Did they fail at the mid-smoke? I think they did. Either way, though, Banjo is looking to do damage, and Banjo can't do any damage. He has to fall back. Oh, you in all the Discords. Fair enough. So this is a full bite round from Teqk, a full gun round, I'm going to say, from both sides, despite Hagi having this skill. You can tell that Afi just hopes he can find something here, but it's just impossible for him to find anything. Yukeshu has to peek this right angle. The timing means Afi's going to actually win that little encounter in mid. There was a player in short, and the player in short wasn't spotted out by Afi. The CTs, though, have this man advantage still to work with, and Teqk still playing this slow. Blue, if you might remember Teqk, I'm wondering if you do. Completely different roster to what I've seen before when they had, like, was it K32 kits? Kits. I don't know. Teqk's still going to try and make this round work out, though. Hagi's going to be the player entering in, but he can't even enter Kuddle. He'll get himself 2 kills from the van angle and looking for the third, which he can't quite get. Toritas will be traded out by the Orpa, and Alexander's just going to clean up this round for the CT side. They're going to lead 5-2 in this Group A deciding game. The loser goes home. Winner goes through to the playoffs. Yeah, Kit Neals, etc. That's it. Wait, did Storm 2 play? Storm 2 play? Storm 2K, did he play for this roster? I recognise the team name Teqk, but I just didn't expect him to really do a lot. Afi, he's got himself 3 kills quite quickly, looking for the 4th as well, and Hagi's just going to fall back and hold on to the Deagle and just want to try and do damage. Goodbye, Hagi. He's going to fall. Nix and GS Jämsän, Paintball, PT. They will find themselves a 6th round, and that's going to call an early pause, potentially coming out from the Teqk side. You can say a really bad pun with this. There's a Teqk pause for Teqk. A Teqk pause for Teqk. I'm here all day. 6-2, and yeah, the format for this is pretty much like the DreamHack one. So you get 2 groups. 4 games early on. The winners go through to the upper bracket. The losers fall to the lower bracket. Just stop. A Teqk 9 by. Teqk are just experiencing some technical issues. Get it? Technical. Either way, Teqk will be hoping this round doesn't end in a Teqk pause or a bad result in their favour. They will get a full buy, as will their CT opponents. And the Portuguese team aren't opting to split up. Sorry, I got distracted by chat. Now I'm going to keep the 2 AWPs in play. And Teqk again going to try and make something work out. Maybe towards the A site with some smokes going in towards mid. It's going to be Banjo for now, having to keep watch. Where do the smokes land, actually? Let's see where the smokes land. There was no mid presence from Teqk. Was the other one on short? Yeah, one on short, one in window. Okay. So that's how Teqk have approached this round in terms of utility. Nyx, he's going to have to do so much work here. He is technically alone on the A site momentarily with Affy and Banjo setting up with a little crossfire on mid. Affy now is going to rotate because the utility coming fast and strong towards the A site next, getting the early kill. And Affy, he's searching to do what he can here. It's a bit of a struggle, but he gets himself 2 kills and will find a third as well. That was after Nyx got himself 2 kills earlier on in the round. It's 7-2. And you've got to give it to GS Jämsän. They're looking a lot more convincing and happier in this round here. Teqk just struggling a bit. Teqk have to try and get a response ASAP. Why did one team call themselves the Portuguese national team? Because they want to represent Portugal. They wanted to believe it was coming home, and Alexander, he's believing it is going to come home for the CT side. Alexander getting 2 kills with the AWP early on. Give him a third. You know what? Give him a 4th. Give him the 4th kill. It is Tarita's left with this deagle in hand, and Alexander looking so strong instantly. That nade might just do it, but Nyx will find the kill as Jämsän cleared up a quick 8th round, and they're halfway through and halfway there to taking their spot in the playoffs. I feel like I've been a little bit too focused on the CT side in terms of just how they've been playing it. So Teqk, a lot of noise, a lot of movement towards the B side. UKSU needed to get that kill. He's going to fall to Alexander, who isn't giving up this AWP. He's looking so strong and so dominant, and he knows there's another player close by. And that AWP's going to repeat, but straight into Alexander. It's a risky move, and really didn't have to take that battle. 2-man advantage quickly for GS Jämsän. Alexander looking to get this 3rd kill here. It's still possible for him to get an ace at this stage because Teqk, they're still floating around in apartments. But actually, Teqk will get 1 kill back for the Finnish team. And suddenly, Teqk have a little chance as they enter into this round. Nyx and Banjo at the CT side. They're cleaning out this round, looking quite good. Teqk will get 1 more kill back. And going for the bomb plant, which Aja will get by. Nice kill by Banjo, actually. So 9th round, and the Portuguese team, you can't stop them. They're looking so good. The winner of this... I will have a look at the bracket for you, just to confirm who plays who. But yeah, as far as I'm aware... Oh, if you're interested, by the way, TNG Clan beat Global TRH to go through to the playoffs on that end. So the Group B playoff game is Global against 4X Esports, and 4X been 16. They got 16-0 and they won 16-0. Man advantage now for Teqk, despite UKSU taking an early chunk of damage. It's the man advantage for the Finnish team, and they've got to try and make this count. And still, GS Jämsän, they've had the money to reinvest in a double AWP setup, and you wouldn't count out this double AWP setup from doing further damage. We had. Also, I'm looking for some writers to do some esports writing for me. Let me know if you're interested. I believe the final of it will be played tomorrow afternoon. And today we just finish off all the playoff games. Teqk will get the early kill as Kuddle falls, and now that's Teqk with a 2-man advantage, and they've now got to make this 2-man advantage work out and count, and they are starting to find the kills here as Jezik finds NYX. The 2 AWPs remain for the CT side, and how funny is it that these 2 AWPs are still alive? Banjo, he'll find 1 kill back, and I still believe the CTs have got a chance to realistically do damage here. Banjo, here's a second for him, and give him a 3rd. He will get a 3rd as well. This is a bit more likely for Alexander. A 2-on-1 retake, low on HP. Still a bit of utility you can use to work with. One player's T, and that player T spawn is now all that remains between Teqk and another round for GS Jämsän. And now the pressure has to fall on Toritas. He's going to be smoked off, and Alexander could have smoked off the bomb, actually. And that might have been a bit of a misplay in itself. Alexander's trying to clutch this. So this would be one hell of a clutch for the Teqk team. And Molotov is going to go down, and that Molotov isn't good enough, but Toritas can save the round, finding the winning kill. And they won't even hold on to an AWP. How did Jämsän get that close to winning it? That's so unlucky. And Teqk, credit to them to just holding it off. But I really felt that the CT side would have won that if Alexander played that smoke correctly. So close and so unlucky. Banjo, he's looking to try and redeem himself and the remaining Jämsän squad. Could all this time. It's going to be holding apartments with an M4. No AWP for the Teqk team. And Kudo is already looking to do an early chunk of damage. He's been so aggressive. And Molotov, though, will just force him away. And for now, he will survive. That nade, though, isn't that damaging, but I thought that nade was the reason that Afi died there, but it wasn't. He fell to Hage early on. Again, the man advantage in favour of the Finnish team. UKSU, he'll be trying to enter. And Teqk, they're trying to enter into the A site from all across the map. And it's tough considering they don't really have any players there to get the trade kills. Both AWPs on the A site here. This could just be a stroke of luck for the T side if they do hit the B site at this stage. I recognise it like TNG, but I don't know who's in their squad. UKSU, he's going to fall, and that's the A lurk gone. And Teqk with 20 seconds to go have to make a commitment now. And the amount of noise that they're making is going to make this so tough. And this is going to be a big ask just to even enter the A site, especially if Nyx has got an AWP in hand. Nyx, he could do damage. This is going to be down to timing. Who finds the kill? Alexander will find him. And I don't even think Teqk have got time to even plant the bomb. They've got a fallback. It all fell apart. It was so late. I didn't think that they'd have time to do it. I was expecting them to prove me wrong. They can't do anything. Another round for the CT side. No bomb plant for Teqk. And despite having that man advantage, it all fell apart. How's everyone's day been? It's a new phase line-up playing for TNG. That's good then, isn't it? So the TNG line-up. Like, it looks like there's someone I know called who is it? There's a player I know called Morgan, or the Morgster, and his logo, like his personal logo, looks so similar to TNG. It's weird. All right, TNG is Backlash, Viper, Freezy, Pulse, and Marek. Pulse I've heard of. Then again, Pulse is so generic, it might be any Pulse. Alright, with just how empty Pulse's profile is, he played for Verge. TNG stands for the nation's greatest. Anyway, that's not relevant for now. That's Group B playoffs. Our focus now is on this Group A deciding game, deciding who will be the last team to go through from Group A. Nyx, you're being dangerous, and you'll miss the opening shot of the open. You just have to fall away. This Mac-10 can't even respond with anything. So lucky for the CT side early on. And UKSU, he's just praying he can do damage. Aja will do some damage. The Finnish player finding that opening frag. One flash out isn't going to affect Afi in any way, shape or form. Banjo will just respond with a smoke in the palace area. Alexander has been aggressive in mid and one early kill in his favour. But Teqk now, Making moves, making amends towards the B site at this stage. This time there is no AWP here to shut it down. It is an M4. And Kudu, last time he was aggressive, it did just cost him his life. 40 seconds, and now if you're Teqk, you have to try and decide what site you're hitting and working towards. You've got to make a decision ASAP. 30 seconds. Like, Jämsän is going under. You'd think surely they can't hit the A site of this. Like, a fake smoke will go towards the A site though, and Affy not even going to fall for it. Utility is going to be going out, and Alexander just going to try and close this down. He's got 2 kills. Give him a third, maybe a fourth. He's got a 4K, not quite. He'll actually get shut down by Aja, and that would have been his ace. Aja falling back, saving his AK. And with 1 more round left, it's not looking convincing or promising for Teqk. So unlucky from Alexander, who would have got an ace in this buyout from the CT side. You don't just leave 2 AWPs at T-spawn. You really don't. Teqk, they're going to push out onto the A site, and already quickly enough, Jämsän, they're starting to rotate players back. Nyx, Banjo, they found a kill as a Nyx. He's got himself a 2nd kill just holding off the site so perfectly. Give him a 3rd. He's looking so good. Jämsän remains, and Hiding Palace will be allowed 1 deagle shot. It's not going to be enough. And Jämsän and Teqk just seem to have all been shut down. 12-3 at half-time, and Teqk, they need pistol round or else they're going home, I think. It's 12-3 in the deciding fixture of the Group A CS Gods Christmas event. 16 kills for Banjo, Alexander, and Nyx collectively. Jämsän currently top for Teqk, 10 kills. And someone has already spamming a coach. Spamming a fish to help TNG. And you've got a feel for Teqk. They've got a coach in the server specking them as well. And this is just heartbreaking. It's just a tough call to really make. And I'd be interested in knowing if he's actually making any calls throughout this fixture. Just to keep you up to date on what else is going on around in the tournament. Probably won't have time because they're already starting the fixtures. So Group A, X-Electra have progressed out. And it will be the winners of this progressing out. TNG Clan, they've also progressed out. And it will be Global TOH or 4X Esports to join them. So, at least that's a decoy is being used towards the A site for now. It's not overly committing Teqk anywhere. They're not being fully baited by this, and the decoys could be a bit costly. It's going to be Toritas hearing the information, hearing the noise, and that flash just about confirming the idea that Teqk have now got to retake towards the B side, but it's not even going to be the B side. It's another fake from this Portuguese team. And how do they keep doing all these fakes? They are going to commit to the A site. Haggy, he's got a lot of work to do. Has Jämsän to come support him. One player's already pushed out towards Sandwich, and Jämsän, you can tell he needs this kill here really for the CT side, and just not even going to happen or going to fall for him. That nade isn't that damaging collectively, but Teqk, they've been finding the kills elsewhere around the map. Toritas, they've got 2. There's his 3rd. And Jämsän was just being pushed in on Nyx. He's left against 3 kills. Can't quite get a 2nd on the board either. There's pissed around. This is a chance for Teqk to try and revive some hopes. They will get a pause on the board. Probably to try and cut out this momentum. Probably try and get something going. Four rounds then is all that stand between Paintball PT and the playoffs of the tournament. And feeling a bit refreshed, actually. We saw actually Jämsän play against Paintball on Inferno in the game earlier. If you did miss that game, it finished 16-12 to X-Electrum. Jämsän, they chose to start CT side and early on looked quite pressured from the X-Electrum team. And this feels a lot more confident and a lot more comfortable from the T side now. So the winners of this should be going on to play TNG Clan. And at the moment, it's looking more likely to be Jämsän looking to retrieve this final, or this third playoff spot. Mid control is what UKSU is going to have to try and hold on to now. With a FAMAS early on has to reload, and he's searching to do damage, but all 5 of these players are really searching to get this kill on him. Teqk, he's going to support his teammate from short. 2 kills there. A couple of response frags back on the T side. And that's an M4 and a FAMAS loss now for Teqk. And still a full eco from the T side, and this T side able to do damage. AJ, you can tell he wants to find something. It's going to be instead Jämsän with a shotgun in jungle. And they might try and boost us up here, and Jämsän's more than prepared and expecting of this. And they can't commit to the boost for a third time. Instead, Jämsän will retrieve the FAMAS. Bomb still in connector, and Afi couldn't even find that kill. It's going to be a favour Hagim. And now Teqk. He got the deagle animation. He'll be thinking, oh yeah, you know what, I've won this. Whenever someone gets a deagle animation and I play with them, they're like, oh, I'm going to win this round. So you can tell Teqk is going to win this round. Just have the bomb and a nice deagle shot coming from it as well. There's a FAMAS player for him to spot, keep watch of in jungle. And for now, Jämsän won't be fully aware of this, and I'll take aware that they've actually lost the bomb from mid. This Huggy going to commit to the A site. And this is just unlucky by Teqk to commit to this site as well. 10 seconds, 1 late push. And Haggy will hear this, and Haggy should just shut this down, which he will do quite convincingly. 12-5. A couple rounds on the board back for Teqk. This should be where Jämsän try and respond here. They don't have a load of money, and they can't commit to an AWP yet. So they will just hold off for that. Stick to some AKs. And Teqk, meanwhile, still haven't got a great buyout. They've got 2 FAMASes, a SMG, a Scout, and 1 M4. So for the T side then, it's mid-control what they're aiming to try and achieve. Alexandra trying to do damage, but just having to fall away after being scouted. Not quite to death by UKSU, but damage being done. As UKSU trying to get himself his first kill of the round. And UKSU's just kind of given up on this mid-control, not expecting Afi to be close by him. Afi, though, is going to pre-fire, as is the FAMAS player, into Teqk on short. And Teqk will be allowed to do some damage, but taking damage in the process, has to revert back, has to play safe. Towards the A side then, and Jämsän will be finding that 1 further kill for the T side. Alexander still fixated on this player in jungle, and really needed to find that kill, which Afi will at least clean up from top mid. And now Teqk starting to play all across the map around here. 2 on each side. It's a big round, and so far you'd favour Teqk with 30 seconds to go. Teqk, though, we'll find Haggy back. Man advantage for the T side. Jämsän, though, didn't expect Teqk from that angle, and a great kill for Teqk. So he'll get a second as well. One last player approaching from jungle. There's Oja with the FAMAS, and he'll be searching to try and save this, and I don't think Paintball PT will let him hold on to this. They're actually going to be kind and let him save this FAMAS. That's cute. That's quite nice. Teqk will be searching to find this player as well at the end. But it's a 13th round now for the T side, the Portuguese team, searching to get this playoff spot and looking ever so likely. And actually, they will get an AK out of this. Won't even go for the AK, unluckily, but 2 nice kills for Jämsän. No trade kill was able to come out from the T side, unfortunately. They do lose a couple of weapons. And Teqk having to invest in what they can, and 2 pistols doesn't make it that great of a buyout for them. Still Jämsän with the deagle animation. He's going to be so proud of that. Alexandra, though, will find the opening frag. 1 kill from underpass. UKSU, who was being aggressive with. And Jämsän having to fall back. Having to play safe. There's Banjo, and his teammate in support of him is Teqk. Trying to work out who the hell that was pushing behind him. And they are going to be trying to push here towards the A site. Kuddle, though, he's got 2 kills on B. That's the B site in their favour. Now that's going to force and put confidence in Jämsän heading onto this B site here. 2 players remain. Then for the Deagle for the CT side. And Jämsän up close. Looking to find an AK. And that AK is going to be kept in the hands of Alexandra. There's an M4 for Huggy hiding in Palace. And yet again, Teqk trying to save. Trying to hold on to the weapons. And at a cost, they lose another round and edge ever closer to falling from the CSGO Europe Christmas tournament. It's not looking to be a good Christmas for Teqk. And now will be a good time to start a comeback. Of course, this is only a best of 1 as well. So this is a pretty big match. Huggy being pushed in on from multiple angles here. Looking to do damage, and he got at least Affy down to 9 HP. Couldn't kill him. And that's going to be 14-5 to GS Jämsän Paintball PT. The PT standing for Portugal, if you didn't know that. Because that's a 2-letter UN code for a full eco from Teqk. And this is the worst time for this eco as well. Banjo, he was hoping he could play aimbot really, but wasn't to be. Only 1 kill for him. The B site, though, has been opened up and safely secured for the side of Portugal. I was going to say Portugal against Finland, and Finland looking ever closer to being knocked out of this tournament. Another round. Teqk don't even look to be wanting to go for it. They seem to have understood it, or it seems like they're treating this like game over, which isn't how you should approach it. AJ looking to do damage. Not enough. Alexander falls. Alexander also trying to find something at the end here as Huggy falls. There's 1 AK for the CT side. And Teqk isn't going to be allowed to find another weapon either. Will be allowed to survive nonetheless, but it is match point now. And series point for the GS Jämsän Paintball squad, who'll be looking to try and progress out into the playoffs. A long way back, 10 straight rounds for Teqk. It's possible, but they have to hope that they can get this first round right here, right now. They've got 3 AKs, an AK, and an AUG in their disposal. GS Jämsän, they all seem to be going for the Amy type 1-tap weapons. Molotov clear, the utility perfect, and Teqk now find themselves in a tough situation and try and retake this site here. Teqk taking an early chunk of damage. There's 1 player on site who just hasn't been spotted out yet. Jämsän is going to fall. And UKSU just pushing in is going to fall. Huggy will get 1 back for the CT side, and still a hint of chance, you hope, for Teqk as Huggy takes a huge chunk of damage with that nade. It's going to be Teqk getting another kill. Teqk hoping to go big here. Left against 3 players. He can't do anything. That's going to be GS Jämsän going into the next stage of the tournament. They're through to the playoffs. That's going to be Teqk getting knocked out of the tournament. "22 kills for both Teqk and Banjo there. Looking really good. 17 to 8 for Earthy. 17 deaths and 13 kills for Teqk, the final top fragger. In the end, not to be, and that's going to be our second playoff finalist confirmed going out of Group A. And here's GS Jämsän going on, progressing through in this CSGE Christmas tournament. I've been Louis Suken. I hope you've enjoyed the coverage of this. We'll be back shortly for some more action. Stick around. We've got another game coming up after this. We hope to see you in a couple minutes.